can see how menacing the animal was. Hey, how you going, guys? Welcome back to Hearns TV, and it's me again, Dan, and I'm going to take you through an unboxing video today, and it's not a military piece of military hardware for a change, but something else I'm interested in, dinosaurs. So I thought I would share with you today a really cool kit, actually, very cool kit by Bandai, and it is the skeleton of Tyrannosaurus, or Tyrannosaurus Rex to be complete. The general public has a lot of misconceptions about this extinct animal, all thanks to the movie Jurassic Park. But yeah, look, I'll tell you a bit about T-Rex and give you a look at the kit. Yeah, Tyrannosaurus Rex, well, let me start. Dinosaurs existed during the Mesozoic era, which is, had three periods: the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. Most of the animals in Jurassic Park were actually during the Cretaceous period, which is where Tyrannosaurus Rex was, lived, or existed, should I say. The Cretaceous period was from about 145 million to about 65 million years ago. And yes, that's when the Tyrannosaurus was feared by everybody around it. Tyrannosaurus Rex actually belonged to a group of dinosaurs called Tyrannosaurids, which was actually made up of the Daspletosaurus, the Tarbosaurus, the Albertosaurus, and of course Tyrannosaurus Rex. And its name means Tyrant Lizard King. So, pardon me. Let's have a look at the inside of the box. So, as you can see on the outside, the picture on the outside is actually fantastic. Like, it's really, you can see how menacing the animal was, especially with its jaws and its teeth. Put that over there. All right, now let's have a look at. Here we have some of the instructions of how to put it together. There's not a great deal of parts to this one, so I don't think this unboxing is going to go for very long. But yeah, as you can see, all goes together. It's not really sort of individual bones, although the detail on the bones is quite good. Put that over there, and this is just a little bit of information about the Tyrannosaurus, mostly in Japanese. Well, it is a Bandai kit, don't forget. But yeah, what a fascinating animal this was. They were about 13 feet tall, about 42 feet long, and they weighed somewhere in the area of 9 tons. And so let's have a look. This is the base. I'll hold it up to the camera. This is the base where you would have the skeleton on there, and that's where you put in the piece of plastic that would hold it up, and then you've got the two footprints where its feet would be. Good details there, like in the mud. There's even a log and some foliage there. You could paint that up, make it look very, very nice. Now, chuck that down there. Now we'll have a look at the there's the frame that would hold up the body just there. There's a clear piece of plastic. So let's have a look at the skeleton, shall we? And we'll start by here. This is the, actually I'll get my hand out of the way so you can see it properly. This is the hip bone. Here, the hip of the Tyrannosaurus is actually remarkably similar to modern day birds. And here, goes at the front of the rib cage. This is where the sternum would be on a human being, to protect all of the underside where all the organs were. And there's several skeletons of Tyrannosaurus that have nearly complete, that have in museums. And this part here, the front part of the chest, there's some damage to some of them from what appears to be the horns of the Triceratops. Then you have the little arms at the front there. The paleontologists are still at a loss as to why Tyrannosaurus Rex had such small arms, but they were quite strong. They could lift in excess of about 250 kilos each. And then you have part of their vertebrae, part of the vertebrae just there. Yeah. Chuck that down there. What do we got next? Parts of the leg bone. Here. And then we've got the claws that would go on its feet, just along there. Yeah, lots of, a number of Tyrannosaurus footprints have been recovered by paleontologists as well. Huge bones on this animal. Then we've got here the tail, and then more of the vertebrae there. In early dinosaur books, pretty much all of them were depicted dragging their tails along the ground. And that's what they thought, that they were tail draggers. But as it turns out, that they actually used them for more of a balancing beam. And that the evidence had actually been staring them in the face for many, many years, that they'd recovered a hell of a lot of footprints from dinosaurs, but they never recovered any tail dragging marks. So yeah, evidence speaks for itself. Then we have the rib cage, pieces of the rib cage there. Yeah, as you see, there's not really a lot of parts to this model, but because it's just such a menacing creature from prehistory, that it's just exciting to look at it, and you want to put it together. But yeah, like I was saying, the rib cage there. And lastly, let's have a look at oh, pardon me again. And of course, the skull, the business end of Tyrannosaurus, where its head and its jaws there, with its enormous teeth, and more parts other than the inside of the snout, just there. Tyrannosaurus's skull was about 6 feet long. That's a big fat head. And another thing about, just before I go, another thing about Tyrannosaurus Rex that Jurassic Park has sort of told the world, but is not true, that its vision was based on movement. No, it really wasn't. Tyrannosaurus Rex had excellent vision. The ocular cavities, where the eyeballs were enormous. Actually, its eyes would have been probably around about the size of a baseball, and its snout was quite narrow, so it did look directly forward like a person does, and each eye, the vision overlapped, so it could have a direct picture of what's in front of it, kind of like the way we see things. I believe that's called stereoscopic vision. And it would have had visual accuracy of about 13 times what the average person can see, which means it would have been able to have fairly clear vision for anywhere up to 6 kilometers. So in Jurassic Park, when Ian Malcolm puts his hand over Lex's mouth and says, "Don't move, he won't see you if we don't move," oh, I'm afraid he would have. And he would have had he would have eaten them both. Not only that, but his head goes right past Sam Neill, and he definitely would have been able to smell them. They had incredible senses of smell, as you can see by how long their snout was. Big nasal cavities, a lot of sensors in there. But yeah, anyway, I think I've talked enough about this one. As you could see, there wasn't a hell of a lot of pieces to this one, but really exciting, actually. I was about this kit when I saw it. This is something that didn't really occur to me to make a model kit of, but I would really like to see more of this. I really would. I'd like to see more dinosaur skeleton kits like this, larger, more detailed. Yeah, cool. Definitely pick this one up, guys, with for a Christmas present. We've got more than a few of them in the store, but yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of young blokes out there that would be rapt to see this on Christmas morning after they tear the packaging off. But yeah, cool. All right, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I always hope to see you in the store, speak to you in person, and as always, rock and roll, guys. Ciao.